Although I'd known since the age of 9 that skating was a healthy coping mechanism of mine, it was not until I came across 2 pieces of literature that I realized that it was so much more. A place where I could project my own shadow, transforming it into a beautiful blend of art and athleticism. I lie on gravel, frozen with shock, staring down at my stained shorts and bruised calf. My eyes immediately start flooding with tears. I run to my 3rd grade teacher, a lump growing in my throat. While hyperventilating, I force out the words, Haruna kicked me, starting to choke on my own tears. My teacher avoids my gaze as I uncontrollably weep, unintelligible words spilling from my mouth. All throughout childhood, I was pecked at by people around me. Figure skating coaches, moms, fellow classmates. Every time I felt frustrated, but stopped trying to speak up because I felt ashamed and confused, unsure of what was wrong with me. During this time, figure skating is what freed me from the engulfing shadows. Whenever I took off for jumps and landed them, my face would immediately brighten, forgetting about anything that occurred earlier in the day, my spirit and body as light as a feather. One day when analyzing literature such as Jekyll and Hyde and Owning Your Own Shadow in Junior English Honors, I realized that everyone has a dark side that cannot be repressed. I realized that my bullies had their own darknesses, meaning they were somehow hurt by others, part of a human pecking order. After further reading, I understood the psychology behind bullying and how people were simply projecting their shadows onto me. What set me apart from my bullies was that I didn't transform into the murderous Hyde to vent the emotional pain that they had caused. Rather, I redirected them into creating something beautiful on the ice. Therefore, when I lost the ability to skate to the pandemic, my rink shutting down for 2 years, I knew I had to fill the void. Initially, I felt lost and defeated, a vital part of my identity having been snatched away. However, after months of reflection, I realized that this did not have to be true. I was inspired to hone my craft in skating through creations in programming, blogging, medicine, and even new hobbies such as inline skating. I addressed my deficiencies on the ice, such as by implementing an algorithm from a bioinformatics paper that scored figure skating programs, allowing me to view my own skating more objectively. Although these hobbies did not fulfill me as much as figure skating did, I was able to find the commonalities between figure skating and my various interests and retain my identity. Furthermore, this caused a weight to be lifted off of my chest, freeing me from the resentment I had harbored towards my bullies. I empathized with them after realizing that we were somewhat alike and that we were pecked at in the past. In fact, today I am grateful for them, for when I feel unmotivated, my past challenges are what give me the extra spark of energy to push myself beyond my limits. If not for the tough skin I developed because of my oppressors, I am no longer that insecure, quiet kid who internalizes the pecking. Today, I am a fearless and confident person who does not define myself by what others think of me. I now accept and embrace my own quirks and all parts of myself that I may have been ridiculed about. From my passion for STEM to my aspirations in figure skating to even my own shadow.